Today I have this Christmas tree farm pickup truck that I grabbed at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by using Wise Owl Smoky Quartz. You can grab these art brushes right from Dollar General. They're about $3.50. You're going to start by just painting the entire truck in the gray minus the tree in the back of the pickup. Then I'm going to go to my Charleston green. I'm going to paint the Christmas tree in the back of the truck. And while it's still wet, I'm going to grab a little bit of smoky quartz and add it to my green, just to tone it down just a bit. While the gray in the tires is still wet, I'm going to add the black to the tires. And now I'm just going to do a dry brush of black around all the edges of the pickup truck. This just gives my project some dimension. And then I'm going to take a very little bit of Snow Owl. And this is going to resemble snow. So I'm putting it on the top of the truck hood, the tip of the tree, around the tire rims, at the base of the tires. Anywhere you think snow may land is where you're going to want to put your Snow Owl. And I'm just doing a dabbing motion with my Snow Owl. Now I'm turning my truck around and I'm taking popsicle sticks, a popsicle stick, and cutting it in half. And I'm going to hot glue some wire underneath each of these pieces of popsicle stick. I'm going to need these hangers later to finish my project. Just like that, we're going to set that aside to dry. I have this 14-inch wire frame square and this Deco mesh in the buffalo plaid in the red. You can find that at Hobby Lobby. And I start by making a zip tie. You're going to need zip ties. I chose black. They hide a little bit better. And you're going to start by adding your first piece of mesh, the end piece, somewhere on your frame. Now I took a zip tie that measures about 4 to 5 inches so that my loops are all pretty much the same. So I measure out a section, scrunch it forward, and zip tie. Now this particular project, I did not have a pattern. I kind of moved up and down anywhere I felt like I needed to fill in so that you couldn't see the wire. Now you most certainly could run a straight line of the mesh around the interior part of the square, and then down the middle rail, and then around the outside rail. That would give you a very, very full wreath. But I decided to do it this way. Again, I'm just going back and forth. My next loop, I'm just planning it out so that you can't see the wire. And if I have to zigzag back up, that's what I did. And I felt like it turned out fine. I really hope I'm making sense to you guys. So I just went around the square in this fashion all the way around. I'm trying to show you enough of the wreath just so that, you know, if it's your first time, you kind of get the idea of what I did here. And then once you're done going all the way around, you're just going to cut the end of where you stopped of your ribbon. And then you're going to go around with clippers and remove all the zip ties. So now I'm going to take these two separate ribbon. You can use whatever you want. I felt like these matched well with my wreath. And I'm doing 7-inch ribbon strips. Two of the plain gray and two of the buffalo check gray. And then I'm just going to kind of overlap them with each other. And I'm going to take a piece of floral wire and wrap it around the center to hold everything together, leaving some excess of the wire so I can use that to attach it to my wreath. Now this ribbon has a wire rim in it, which makes it much easier to work with. And you're just going to go all the way around to the back of the wreath and tie your wire. And then at this point you can trim up your ribbon. I use pinking shears just to make the ends of my ribbon look somewhat finished. And then you're going to take your truck and you're going to attach it using that wire that we adhered to the back of it with the popsicle sticks. And that's basically it. Guys, we do have a kit available if you're interested in purchasing so that you have all the products for yourself. You can find that at chalkitupfancy.com. I did add a bell to the center of my bow just to finish everything off. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can now watch our tutorials on YouTube, or you can watch on our webpage, chalkitupfancy.com, for any paint products, brushes, transfers, tissue paper, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you.